Wow, this was an incredibly beautiful and mesmerizing film. The cinematography largely centers around a woman in a gorgeous long white dress, shot from different angles and in varied lighting and settings, both in nature and by stately architecture. There are also countless breathtaking shots of such things as trees, sun and moon, horses, lightning, and water. And I just love how all these images are accompanied by a hypnotizing soundtrack with such things as birds, waves, and thunder. This film is absolutely unforgettable.
I think that it absolutely goes without saying that Eclipse is just such a visually stunning piece. It just gave me, it felt like I was watching a dream. It was beautiful. It was slow. It was relaxing. The music was really calming and meditative. I especially loved that opening shot of just kind of the silhouette of this horse approaching a tree, and it was just so serene and calm, just beautiful. I think the lighting was well done. The like CGI was amazing. The cinematography, just the treatment of the film overall, was just done so well. And I feel like this would be the perfect piece to like have in a portfolio for an editor, because it's just showing all of the different things that you can do.
The photography is just so crisp and clean, and just the high definition nature of it all it just brings you right there. And the treatment of the image also, I really appreciated the desaturation, the overexposure, and the HDR photo techniques that were used to film this. Just it all blended together to give it a dreamlike quality, and that everything was in slow motion also added to that. Just yeah, it's just all so in its own world, and that whole world was complete in itself. I like the soundtrack. I thought that it was quite simple and well deployed throughout this whole thing. It really blended well with the images and helped to create this otherworldly feeling throughout the whole thing, that just transported us into another realm.
Absolutely beautiful cinematography, coloring, and editing. Those really stand out. But the direction as well, the whole piece definitely is taking you on this journey, and it's kind of abstract, but also very relatable, and you can definitely feel the tone and the what's being sort of portrayed just by the visuals, and the score as well.
I loved the settings. Whoever the the location scout was, unbelievable settings, incredible. The trees, the um, the fountain that she was leaning on. I'll never forget that visual. It was beautiful. The grain filled fields. It just really like stunning. Um, the next person I want to compliment is actually the colorist, because this was a very complex shoot. The cinematography is beautiful, by the way, but what the colorist did with the cinematography, to create the moods and create the setscape, I don't even know what to call it, but the colorist's job really did evoke a lot of emotional stuff in me. Just the dark versus the light, really bringing out the lighting, which was also excellent, highlighting some of the parts of the costuming, um, was just outstanding because the costumes were beautiful, and then you had the colorist kind of like bringing it forth. I really thought this was so well done.
It looked like every shot was meant to be like a photo for like an Apple background, like wallpaper. And I mean that in the best way possible, as everything was incredibly precise, incredibly clear. You knew how you wanted to filter every shot, the saturation of every shot, going through the church or the temple, you know, when you were going to light up those images on the wall, how you would light it, towards the end, having those trees with white flowers or leaves, and contrasting that with the sky, it was just so beautiful. And you didn't keep the same filter throughout. It was really just like they say film is, the moving image, but this was truly like the the most beautiful image possible, and providing movement to it and providing depth with your camera work.
I thought that you guys did a really cool job with just the coloring of the film overall. I really loved the kind of muted tones, and just the set in general. Like, it just had such a good production value overall, especially with the locations and stuff like that. I thought the locations were really cool. And just all of the editing and special effects that you guys employed in the film, I thought those were super impressive. And I just haven't seen anything like this film before, so I really appreciated getting the opportunity to watch it.